What's up, Musculation Nation? We are back with the dumbbell workout only series. Today is arm day, glorious arm day. We're going to be working biceps and triceps using only dumbbells. Let's go. So the first exercise we're going to go into is a dumbbell preacher curl. This one could be up there with one of my favorite bicep exercises of all time because of the fact you're so locked in place. There's little room for cheating or swinging about, creating momentum. Okay, so what you're going to do, like in this situation here, we don't have a preacher bench, so we're going to use typical adjustable bench as such. You're going to get yourself locked into position here, armpit right on the top of the bench. You're going to ensure that as you bring the dumbbell down, everything is completely in line, right? So you don't want to be sticking the elbow to the side like that, okay? So if you need to, tilt your torso so everything's aligned up. That way you're not going to ruin your elbow. Then you're going to come up to the top here, big squeeze, all the way back down to the bottom. Okay, so if you bring the camera around, this is how high I want you to go. Just to here. Squeeze contraction as much as you can. Don't go up too high because I can just stay here all day. Right, just up to here, big squeeze, all the way down, and then back up. Go for 8 reps. I'm going to try and test my strength here, okay? So one of the good things about doing this exercise with a single arm is that you can almost assist yourself when you start to reach concentric failure, right? So as you can't lift the weight up anymore, you've still got a little bit more energy in the tank to take that negative. So I would take your spare hand, put it underneath your wrist, so your wrist is supported, gently bring that weight up. So you're still trying to lift it up with this arm, but assist ever so slightly. Let go, and then lower the weight as slowly as you can, right? And then do it again for 5, 6, 7 reps. This is what you're going to do on the last set. You don't want to do it on the first or second because you're going to completely wither your muscle that you've not got anything left in the second or third set. So save this assisted technique for that last set. So biceps are fully gassed after that. Done 3 sets. Now we're going to give them a bit of a break to recover. We're going to go on to triceps. So we're going to do a lying dumbbell tricep skull crush extension, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so with this one, make sure you go far enough back on the bench so the dumbbells don't hit it, okay? So I would usually make sure my neck, bottom of my head is right on the end of the bench. I'm going to keep my elbows tucked in. I'm going to bring my elbows back. This is where they have to stay fixed, okay? There's no point bringing them here and doing that because you basically make it easy for yourself. So you want to bring it right back here, dumbbells here, all the way up to here, and then all the way back down. Okay, the more you can keep yourself fixed in position, the better it's going to be, or the harder it's going to be, the more tension you'll keep on your triceps. So since this is the first tricep exercise, you should be able to go pretty heavy. So let's see what we've got for 8 reps. So now we're going to move on to a superset. We're going to do seated, upright dumbbell bicep curls. Then we're going to go straight into an overhead dumbbell extension, back supported on a bench at maybe 45 degrees with just one dumbbell, okay? So one straight after the other. So with the dumbbell curls, do yourself a favor and close your legs. Because when you bring the dumbbells up, ideally you want to bring your hands pretty close to your torso. You don't want to spread your legs and bring the dumbbells up in this fashion, okay? So legs together, sit upright, okay? Torso out, up, curl. Squeeze as hard as you possibly can do at the top of the movement, okay? When it comes to doing the overhead tricep extension, because you're doing it with one dumbbell, you should be able to go pretty heavy, so it should be a heavy dumbbell. Lean back so your entire back is supported, elbows up high. You're going to put your hand on a dumbbell like that, bring it all the way down, full range of motion back up to the top. I don't want you to fully lock out because you're not really doing much there, you're just resting. So I want you to keep the tension on the tricep for the entire set. couple of seconds rest, and then the overhead tricep extension. Obviously be careful with how you get yourself into position with this one. Don't injure yourself. Rest on your shoulder like this. Get your hands into position. Next exercise is going to be another bicep triceps superset. We're going to change the angle of the bench a little bit more, a little bit lower. We're going to do neutral grip this time with the curls. We're going to do 1.5 reps. These are absolutely savage and they burn because it's going to be under tension for a lot longer. It's going to burn. So lower weight, neutral grip, changing things up a little bit, hitting more of the forearm, slightly different fibers in the bicep. This is 1 full rep, okay? Starting position here, all the way down, walk out, up halfway, down again, back up to the top. That's 1 rep. I'm going to do 8 of them, okay? Then after that, we're going to flip around and do tricep kickbacks. So most important thing you need to do with this one, keep your elbows fixed in position, okay? So ideally, get it to the point where your upper arm is parallel to the ground. Go through a full range of motion from here, where you're at 90 degrees, lock out, squeeze as much as possible, slowly come down and stop at 90 degrees again. I see too many people just doing that, okay? Swinging to make it easy for yourself. And again, obviously they're moving their elbow, which then incorporating shoulder back. Not something you want to do, okay? Woo! So the final exercise we're going to do is a tricep exercise. I'm doing a little bit more volume on the triceps because, hey, it makes up more of your arm. It takes up about 2/3 of your arm, so why not make that bigger, right? If you do have weaker biceps in relation to your triceps, then finish this workout off with another bicep exercise, but I'm going to do triceps. Now, what we're going to do is a press up, but we're going to do a close grip press up, okay? So the elbows are going to be very close to the torso. We're going to be pushing up in this fashion, okay? So you want to try and minimize the angle at the elbow as much as possible, okay? And then push and squeeze. So hands facing forward. Get yourself into a press up position. And as you go down, keep your elbows as close to your torso as possible. Nice and low. Up. So with this exercise, depending upon your level of experience and strength, some people will find this pretty easy, other people find it quite hard, so do as many as you can. If you do struggle, give yourself more rest in between sets. If, like me, you kind of find it alright, slow down the tempo and go high with the reps. Okay, we're really trying to burn out the triceps with this exercise. And I would also say, if at any point you feel as though your chest is taking over, just try and switch it off. I know it sounds funny, but if you just think about it, you can actually try and make your triceps do more of the work and your chest do less of the work. It's just having that mental control to dictate which muscles are doing what. But ultimately, when the triceps fatigue, your chest is going to want to take over. And at that point, I'd probably rest. So that is the routine done and dusted, in and out 45 minutes or so. If you do want to do a little bit more, nothing wrong with that, increase the volume. Just do a few more sets of those exercises. There's no real need to overcomplicate it and do loads of different exercises. You're much better off if you do a select few and just master them, okay? If it comes to, you know, the case where you need to do a little bit more bicep work, do more bicep work. You do more tricep, do more tricep work. Hopefully you've enjoyed this workout. Full description of the workout is in the description of this video. Make sure you check out all the other videos where I've done dumbbell only workouts. Make sure you check out thirstwear.com for the finest swim shorts available on the market today. And I'll see you in the next video.